Initial word on the street. ChatGPT-5 sucked. It felt like a downgrade, yeah. A step backward for many. But here's the thing. Maybe that's only if you were using it completely wrong. Today we're going to unpack the hidden one thing that really changes everything. Welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into a topic that genuinely caught us, and many others, by surprise, ChatGPT-5. The internet was just flooded with disappointment.
Yeah, and honestly, I was right there with them at first. I really was. It felt like my shiny new tool just wasn't, performing. But what we quickly realized is that it's not the model that's the problem at all. We were just driving this, highly advanced spaceship like it was our old family sedan, So this deep dive, it's all about getting you into the pilot's seat.
Okay, so our mission today is clear. We want to show you how to unlock ChatGPT-5's mind-bending potential. We'll look at 4 revolutionary prompting methods and even reveal a secret cheat code from OpenAI itself. We're basically going to try and transform how you interact with AI. So let's start with that initial misunderstanding then. What was the common complaint about ChatGPT-5? And why do you think it became so widespread so quickly?
Well, the core issue was simply a matter of perception, wasn't it? Just how people were looking at it. Most people approached it expecting, just another incremental upgrade, like GPT 4.5 or something. But it's fundamentally a different system, completely different architecture. Think of the old models like a garage full of specialized cars, right? You had your race car for speed, maybe a Jeep for deep, complex thinking, maybe the Prius for those simple, really energy-efficient tasks. ChatGPT-5, it's different. It's a router model.
A router model. Explain that a bit.
Yeah. So imagine a central traffic controller, but for its own brain. It's an AI that intelligently directs your request to its most suitable internal component or engine. It decides, okay, does this need brainstorming? Does it need research? Maybe code generation? All within the same interaction. It's an all-in-one system with these different capabilities built right in.
Okay, so if we've got this incredible all-in-one spaceship, as you put it, where did everyone go wrong when they first tried to fly? What was the mistake?
The crucial part, the bit everyone missed, is that it's now largely manual. The AI doesn't automatically pick the right settings for you anymore, not like before. You, the user, you have to be the pilot. You're controlling every variable. And that's why the results were so disappointing for so many people initially. It was like expecting an automatic car, but being given, a stick shift with 0 instructions.
So the core shift for us, the users, is really stepping up and becoming the pilot, taking control.
Exactly. We're now pilots, manually controlling its complex internal functions.
Okay, let's get right into the cockpit then. The first 2 critical controls on this new spaceship's dashboard are what you've called the Gearbox. That's reasoning level and verbosity.
Right, exactly. Think of reasoning level as the horsepower, how much thinking power you want. The problem was, without explicitly telling it otherwise, ChatGPT-5 just defaults to its simplest, most energy-efficient engine, just coasting, which is great for quick surface-level stuff, maybe, but not much else. And this resulted in what's often called AI slop, those generic, bland, kind of useless responses we all got tired of.
Yeah.
The solution is actually pretty simple. You explicitly tell it how hard to think. Think about this. It's kind of like first gear. Basic. Think harder about this. Shifts you up to 3rd gear. More effort. And then ultra think about this. That's 5th gear. Engaging maximum cognitive power.
So the AI can actually think harder if you tell it to. But how dramatically does that impact a real-world task? Give us an example of something that really showed you the difference.
Okay, yeah. We saw this with a Discord community blueprint example. It was pretty striking. A simple prompt like, design a Discord community for AI entrepreneurs. Just that. It gives you generic channels, hashtag general, hashtag random, stuff you'd expect. Pretty standard.
Very basic.
But then you add, you must think harder about this, just that phrase. And the AI absolutely transforms. It's like a switch flips. It becomes this world-class consultant. Seriously. It delivers a professional blueprint, detailed channel structure, role hierarchy, custom emojis, even a whole engagement strategy.
Wow.
Whoa. I mean, imagining the AI actually shifting gears internally, going from just brainstorming to acting like a top-tier consultant.
Yeah.
That's just incredible to see.
Okay, that's reasoning. And verbosity level, is that like controlling the fuel flow, how much output we actually get?
Exactly. Yep. It gives you reliable control over the output depth, how much detail you want. We found 3 main levels seem to work well. Low, think too long, didn't read, like a 1-2 sentence summary. Medium gives you more of an executive summary, the key details. Or high, which is like a deep dive for really comprehensive context. So, for instance, asking for a breathing improvement plan but specifying high verbosity turns basic tips into a complete professional wellness program. It might even include sources and detailed action plans.
Interesting. Now, I've heard you mention something called a debate club prompt. That sounds intense. How does forcing the AI to argue with itself actually elevate its output?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a pro-level upgrade, really, because you're essentially making the AI self-critique before it gives you anything. You force it to adopt like 4 distinct personas internally. There's an aggressive red team critic finding flaws, a supportive blue team champion highlighting strengths, then the customer persona focusing on user needs, and finally the CEO making the call. So it's not just generating an answer, it's guaranteeing a deep, multi-perspective analysis internally first. It considers all the angles, especially the user's needs and potential problems, before finalizing the output.
So it really forces the AI to look at the problem from every angle, especially thinking about the end user.
Yes, ensuring a truly comprehensive, multi-perspective analysis before it delivers.
Okay, so we've tuned our engine with reasoning, controlled the output depth with verbosity, but what if we need more than just one function at a time? That seems to be where this next method comes in, the one that makes ChatGPT-5 feel really next-gen. You call it the utility belt approach, using the AI as a multi-talented agent. And just for clarity, tool calling here means the AI picking and using its own internal tools or external connections to get a job done right.
Precisely. Exactly right. Standard AI, it's often like a superhero with just one power, super speed or flight. ChatGPT-5 is more like Batman. Got the full utility belt. It has these incredible built-in tools, image generation, PDF creation, web research, code generation, and more, lots more. The real secret, the power move here, is commanding it to use multiple of these tools simultaneously, all in a single complex request.
Okay, give us a mission briefing example. What kind of multifunction request can it actually handle in one go?
Right, imagine this. You prompt it, act as my full-service creative agency. Just start there. And then in that single prompt, you ask it to 1, come up with a logo concept. 2, create a one-page brand guideline PDF based on that. 3, draft a community announcement tweet about the new brand. And 4, research the top 3 competitors in your specific niche, all at once, from one instruction.
And the after-action report. How did it actually perform on that complex mission?
Honestly, it was incredible, genuinely stunning. In just 1 minute and 3 seconds, 63 seconds, it completed all 4 distinct tasks. It generated professional-looking logo concepts. It built a comprehensive brand guideline PDF. It drafted an optimized tweet ready to post. And it delivered a detailed competitive analysis with live links to the sources. We looked at its internal log afterwards. It showed it consulted 23 different sources and made 4 separate tool calls, image gen, PDF, web search, all orchestrated perfectly, totally autonomously.
Wow, so it's essentially like commanding a whole team, a full creative agency, just sitting there waiting inside the AI.
Exactly. A full creative agency, all operating from one comprehensive prompt.
Okay, moving on. This next method, it's about overriding that default AI tendency to be a bit of a people pleaser, which, let's be honest, often leads to just good enough results, not great ones. You call this activating the AI's internal red team.
Yeah, exactly. A red team in, say, cybersecurity or military strategy, its job is to attack a system to find all the weaknesses, right? This prompt basically forces the AI to red team its own work before showing it to you. It's based on an actual OpenAI template they use internally, apparently. The AI privately designs a quality rubric for the task. Then it iterates internally, critically assessing its own drafts against that rubric until it scores highly across all categories. It simply won't deliver the output until it deems the work world-class. It fundamentally shifts the AI's objective from just answering the question to creating a genuinely high-quality product.
How does this play out in practice, like, say, for game development?
Oh, that was a great example. For a 3D game development task, a simple, standard prompt produced, frankly, a pretty basic, kind of boring game concept. Serviceable, maybe. But then, using the red team prompt structure, the AI delivered something far more advanced, much more polished. It included features we didn't even ask for, like a cool slow-motion mechanic, complex enemy models, sound effect suggestions, even advanced physics implementations. It's like it holds itself to a much, much higher standard internally.
I have to admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Where the AI starts out fine, but slowly steers away from your original intent over a long conversation.
Yeah.
So the idea of having the AI almost coach itself to stay on track or even improve its own quality, that's kind of amazing. You also mentioned a Socratic self-correction upgrade. What's that at?
Yes, this takes the self-critique idea even further. It's more structured. A Socratic self-correction prompt forces the AI into this really structured internal dialogue. First, it acts as a senior critic to identify flaws in its own plan or code. Then it switches hats, becomes the original developer to justify its choices, explain the reasoning. Then it goes back to being the senior critic to suggest concrete improvements. And finally, as the original developer again, it refactors the code or plan based on that critique. It's a really rigorous internal peer review process happening inside the AI.
That sounds incredibly robust. It really seems like it pushes the AI to self-improve significantly. What's the biggest benefit you see from that?
It dramatically elevates the AI's internal quality bar, delivering truly exceptional polished outputs consistently.
Okay, this next technique is a bit different. It's more meta. It promises to accelerate our own learning curve. It's about having the AI analyze and improve our own prompts, like having a personal prompt engineering coach built right in.
Precisely. That's exactly it. The AI understands its own internal architecture, its biases, its capabilities, way better than any human ever could, right? So it's the ultimate expert on how to talk to itself effectively. The meta prompt structure is pretty straightforward. You give the AI three crucial things. One, your desired outcome, what you wanted it to do. Two, the flawed or disappointing behavior it actually produced. And three, a clear constraint or request for how it should improve your prompt.
How did this work with that 3D game example you mentioned earlier?
Right, so that initial prompt just asked for engaging gameplay, which, as we've discussed, is way too vague, doesn't give the AI enough direction. So using the meta prompt, we fed that back to the AI. We said the gameplay wasn't engaging enough, how should we change the prompt? And the AI literally responded with specific edits to our original prompt. It suggested things like, you should explicitly ask for 3 different enemy archetypes with distinct behaviors, and you need to specify 2 particular collectible power-ups. It's the AI directly teaching the human user how to be a better prompter to get better results from it. It's amazing.
So meta-prompting is essentially like getting into a rapid feedback loop to upgrade my own prompting skills, guided by the AI itself.
Yes, exactly. It's a continuous feedback loop that accelerates your prompt engineering mastery.
Okay, this next one sounds intriguing. It's described as the ultimate cheat code, a powerful tool straight from OpenAI's own engineers. But you say it's hidden, not in the main ChatGPT interface we all use. What is it?
That's right. It's kind of tucked away. It's called the Prompt Optimizer, and you'll find it over on OpenAI's developer platform, in the playground usually. You feed it your prompt, maybe one that's good but not perfect yet, and the optimizer analyzes your prompt's underlying intent, then it actually rewrites it for you. It adds things like technical specificity, much clearer structural instructions, maybe enhanced constraints, all designed to get the absolute maximum performance out of GPT-5. It's like having an OpenAI master prompt engineer sitting next to you, refining your prompts every single time.
You mentioned a real-world transformation using this optimizer in our 3D game prompt example. What did it actually do to the prompt? How did it change it?
Yeah, so the original prompt, after some basic refinement, was decent, it was okay. But the optimized version that the tool produced, it was a different beast entirely. It added much more specific technical requirements, things we hadn't even thought to include. Clearer, more evocative aesthetic guidelines for the art style. Things like specifying the precise output format for the code, the target frames per second, very specific enemy archetypes and power-up mechanics, even the desired internal file structure for the game assets. The difference in the prompt itself might look subtle at first glance, but the impact on the final output, it was massive. It yielded a significantly better, more complete final product.
That sounds incredibly powerful for getting top-tier results. Is this optimizer truly a game changer for consistently high-quality outputs?
Absolutely. It's like having an OpenAI master engineer refining your prompts every time.
Okay, so we've explored these individual, really powerful techniques. The Gearbox, the utility belt, the red team, meta-prompting, the optimizer. Now you're saying it's time to assemble them all together, like forming the unstoppable super robot Voltron.
Yeah, exactly like Voltron. A Voltron prompt strategically combines all these methods into one master prompt. It includes a really clear objective, specific reasoning, and verbosity controls, instructions for multi-tool utilization, built-in self-reflection parameters like the red team, and maybe even an optimization pass using that cheat code. It's basically a master prompt architecture designed for complex, multifaceted tasks that need high quality across the board.
And you used a Voltron prompt for something called an agency-in-a-box mission. What was the goal there, and what was the outcome?
Right. The goal was ambitious. Have the AI act as a full-service creative agency to build an entire brand identity system for a hypothetical online coding community. Logo, guidelines, messaging, the works, all from a single comprehensive Voltron prompt, the result. It delivered a complete professional-grade brand identity system. Seriously, the kind of project that would normally cost a company well into six figures and take weeks, maybe months. And the AI delivered it in a matter of minutes.
That's staggering. And beyond even that massive single prompt, you mentioned something called an agentic chain. What's that? Taking it even further.
Yes, exactly. Instead of trying to cram absolutely everything into one massive prompt, you can chain multiple specialized Voltron prompts together. Think of them as different AI agents working in sequence. So Agent 1, maybe the strategist, does the initial research and planning using a Voltron prompt focused on that. Agent 2, the designer, takes that strategic context and uses its Voltron prompt to generate visual concepts and brand assets. Then Agent 3, the copywriter, gets the strategy and the visuals and uses its prompt to create all the marketing materials and website copy. It's like having a coordinated team of world-class experts, each building on the last one's work, all managed seamlessly through these chained prompts.
So the Voltron prompt, especially when chained, really takes the AI from just being a tool to acting like a full-blown coordinated project team.
It truly acts as a comprehensive multi-agent system for complex projects.
So reflecting on all this power,
Mhm.
if ChatGPT-5 is actually so capable when used correctly, why was there so much initial disappointment? What was this great misunderstanding really all about?
Well, fundamentally, it wasn't a failure of the model itself, not at all. The tech was there. It was honestly a catastrophic failure of communication and user onboarding from OpenAI. That's the hard truth. Imagine selling someone a Formula One race car, but marketing it as just a simple family sedan, and then hiding the gear shifter and the instruction manual. They buried these essential prompting techniques deep in documentation, if anywhere. They offered basically no tutorials for these advanced features. They kept the cheat code optimizer hidden away on the developer platform, and they largely ignored the confusion and frustration from existing users trying to figure it out. It left a lot of people feeling confused and, frankly, abandoned.
And this naturally leads to what you called an unfair advantage for those who do figure out or learn these techniques, right?
Absolutely. Right now, it definitely does. Most users are kind of fumbling around, like someone who just bought a simple store-bought magic kit, the basic tricks. Power users, the ones mastering these methods we've discussed, they become like professional magicians. They're doing stage illusions. They unlock these incredible superpowers. Truly superior code generation, where the AI acts almost like a co-creator. Comprehensive research capabilities that turn it into an AI intelligence analyst, professional level content creation, like having an AI creative agency on tap, and the ability to tackle really complex problems using the AI as a strategist.
So learning these methods, investing that time, it truly gives us a kind of AI superpower compared to the average user.
Yes, absolutely. It's architecting a process for consistently exceptional, high-quality AI output.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener, trying to navigate this? ChatGPT-5 is not a failed upgrade. Far from it, actually. It seems it's a revolutionary system. Its initial perceived complexity, that steep learning curve, it isn't really a bug. It sounds like it's genuinely a feature designed for more control.
Yeah, think of it again like that manual transmission race car we talked about. To a complete beginner, yeah, it might feel broken, clunky, frustrating to drive. You'll stall it a lot. But to a skilled driver who learns the clutch and gears, it offers unparalleled power, incredible speed, and precise control you just can't get from an automatic. Mastering these new manual controls, the reasoning levels, the verbosity, the tool calling, the self-reflection prompts, it definitely takes an investment of your time and effort. It's not instant, but the results you can get, they are genuinely, truly mind-blowing when you get it right.
So the choice is really yours, isn't it? You can continue getting those generic, maybe adequate AI responses. Or you can invest the time to learn these techniques and unlock ChatGPT-5's really extraordinary potential. Your AI superpowers are there, waiting. You just have to learn the right way to ask for them, the right way to pilot the machine.
And, this raises a really important, kind of exciting question looking forward. What other hidden features or maybe manual controls might exist right now or be coming soon in this rapidly evolving world of AI? Features just waiting for curious minds like yours to discover them, to leverage them for completely unprecedented creativity and problem solving. What will you build next now that you have these tools, these new ways of thinking about interacting with AI? Outro music.